It's Coach Wilson, and we are back. It is week 8 already. We are March 8th, actually, March 8th through the 12th. And this is going to be our last lesson video for this grading period. So after this, the week right after spring break will just be a makeup week. So if you have any quizzes or assignments that you haven't done yet, please go back and either get it done, or some of them you might want to redo. So if you only got 3 out of 5 right on one of those quizzes, and you want to try to see if you can get a 4 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5, you are welcome to go back and take those quizzes as many times as you want and get the best grade possible. So this week our warm-up video is a Would You Rather video, and this is a workout video where you're going to get to choose which you would rather. So this is an example. We have vanilla or chocolate ice cream. Would you rather have vanilla or chocolate? And for each one of the items that you get to choose, you're going to have a different exercise to try. All right. And for our lesson this week, let me see if I can, ooh, I did it wrong. Okay, thank you, little coach. So this week we are working on passing to a moving target. So another word for this is leading the receiver. Sometimes you'll see that word brought up, but if you're ever talking about leading the receiver or moving to an open target, that's talking about passing the ball, or if it's hockey, a hockey puck, to somebody that is already in motion. And when you do that, you want to pass ahead of where they're going, so that way they don't have to stop and turn around and go get the ball that you pass to them. If it's ahead of them, they can keep right on running and keep going. Another thing that we're going to talk about are ways to get open for a pass. So you can dodge people, you can change your speed, directions, or pathways. You can cut and move to open spaces. You can travel quickly and try to keep your head up to avoid collisions. Look for an open space when you travel, because we don't want you to crash into each other. So these are the things that we're looking for and talking about when we're talking about passing to a moving target or leading the receiver. Yes, little coach?
What sports might you use this in, big coach?
That's a great question, coach. I talked a little bit about hockey as being one of them, but as you can see, in football, you're going to do some throwing. So, you know, we just had our Super Bowl here, Tom Brady. If somebody's running, he's got to throw it beyond where they're running, so that way they can get to that ball. In basketball, if somebody's running down the court and you want to pass it to them, you're passing ahead of them. Soccer's another example. Always passing in soccer, you want to pass ahead of them so we don't have to stop running. And in hockey, like I mentioned, you're passing a puck. And there are other sports too where you would have to do that. I can think of a couple offhand. Maybe you can too. Maybe lacrosse, there's an example. But there are also sports where you're not going to do any passing. An example of a sport where you would not do any passing would be something like maybe golf or fishing, right? All right, Coach, and now we're on to our assignment. So we do have, speaking of Tom Brady, we have this video of Tom Brady with his amazing 39-yard touchdown pass to Scotty Miller with 1 second left. So this is a fun video, really exciting. We're all big fans of Tom Brady now here in Tampa, or at least most of us are. And the video is only about 50 seconds long, so I want you to watch closely to where the ball goes and what the receiver is doing. So keep an eye on for that, eye out for the leading the receiver in that situation. And then, of course, today we have a quiz for you to answer. There's going to be 5 questions. Do your best. If you want to go back and take the quiz again, you are always welcome to do that. And we would also love for you to try to get out and get some 60 minutes of exercise. So try experimenting with your exercise. Do a little leading of the receiver of your own. If you have a ball or a pair of socks and you want to throw it to somebody that's moving, you can try doing that. Even if you're throwing to your dog running in the yard, you might want to try that. See if you can throw it ahead of him so he doesn't have to start, or her, might be a girl dog, ahead of them so they can get to that. All right, I hope you have a wonderful and amazing spring break, and we will see you after spring break. Bye.